Good afternoon, friends. Today I am going to speak on the topic listening. Now you might thinking about what is listening and what is hearing. Whenever we hear something, it does not require any kind of focus, any kind of attention. But whenever we listen something, it requires focus, it requires attention. For example, if we are hearing to a particular music, that music doesn't require any kind of listening, because whenever we listen, whenever we hear something like music, we are very casual in that. But whenever we talk about listening, listening requires focus, attention, keen attention, concentration, etc. So, considering the view in mind, today I'm going to speak about what are the 7 effective keys of listening skills. Dear friends, the first point is be attentive. Whenever in listening process the speaker speaks with the audience, it is the duty of the audience to be very attentive. If they are not attentive at all, they cannot understand, they cannot comprehend, they cannot understand the concept clearly, and that's what they should ensure about whether they are really attentive or not. My second point is about ask open-ended questions. Ask open-ended question matters a lot in the listening process. Whenever a listener listens to the speech delivered by the speaker, after the interaction of the speaker, now it's a turn of the listeners to ask some questions to the speaker. When they will ask the questions to the speaker, if they will able really to listen the text, listen the speech of the speaker. And in that case, there only be the possibility of asking open-ended questions, asking open-ended queries by the listeners. If they are not able to listen the text properly, they are not able to ask the queries too. And that's what it is, the thorough duty of the listener to ask open-ended questions. Now, let me go to the third point, and the third point is that asking probing questions. Now, asking probing questions means they need to have some kind of investigation. They need to have some kind of inquiry into the matter. They need to probe into the matter. Probe into the matter means to have a deep investigation about the text. They have to inquire about the detailed inquiry about the text. Whether the particular text is understood to them or not, it depends on the question which they are asking to the speaker, and that's what it is my third point, third suggestion, that they should ask probing questions to the speaker so that speaker can able to give their answers, he can settle their answers in a proper manner. Let me go to the fourth point, and that is request clarification. Now, request clarification is the process in which the request of the listener is thoroughly settled. Whatever the requests are there, whatever the doubts are there, whatever the clarifications are there, all the clarifications, all the doubts, all the queries have been settled by the speaker, and this happens only after raising right amount of clarification, right amount of queries by the listeners. And dear friends, now let me go to the next point, and that next point is paraphrasing. Now, what do you mean by paraphrase? Paraphrase is nothing but it means to understand, it means to comprehend the term, it means to make it clear, it means to convert it into simple terms. Paraphrasing means whatever the text you have read so far, whatever the text you have listened so far, you are simply going to transform, you are simply going to convert it into lucid manner. You are trying to understand the entire gist of the text into your own language. You are trying to convert it into your own language, and that's what that is called as paraphrasing. Paraphrasing means to understand the entire term into your own language, and you are just converting its conversion into the simple and lucid style, whatever you want. Now the next point is in listening process, and that is be tuned to and reflect feelings. Now whenever listener listens, he should be very much tuned to the particular message, because that message is related to that message helps to build up his personality, to build up his character, or it may be able to develop his or her overall personality. And it is the prime focus of the listener to be very much tuned with the speaker. He should be able to have a feeling of sympathy and empathy with the speaker. He should try to understand the speaker, that kind of empathy and that kind of sympathy should go in hand, and then only he will be properly tuned to and reflect his own or her feelings. And my dear friends, now let me go to the last point, and that last point is nothing but it is the summarize. The speaker delivers the speech, say for half an hour, for 20 minutes, for 15 minutes, whatever, but it is the duty of the listener, whatever he has listened so far, now it is his duty to summarize the entire gist listened by the listener. Because listener listens by his own context with his moderate speed. The moderate speed means whatever listener listens, it is not 100% guarantee that entire portion of the speaker's speech is thoroughly acquired by the listener. Now whatever he understands, whatever he listens, that particular context, that particular content should be thoroughly summarized by the listener, and then we can say that he is the effective listener. Dear friends, today we have focused on the 7 key aspects of listening process. I think that all of you have understood very well. So let us try to implement these 7 active listening skills in your life, so that it will help you to build your overall character and your personality. Thank you very much. Have a good